And we are live from Believe. As requested by Doug, this is the 23rd show of the Escaping the Detour tour. We don't have too many shows left in December, right? Was that 2 more? 29th, 30th? Yeah, 2 more shows after this. Let's use here Ron Burgundy's here, Mega Bodega, Mutina Turner, Neighborhood Watch, First Sergeant, McKnight Shield Technician is here. Oh, and Edge Stothy is here with a sub. Thank you so much. Thanks for that sub. Q Square is here. Sam, Danny DeVito, Tiny Chug. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Oh, we had some follows. I think these happened yesterday. Abidonian, Rockin' John, and Astro Sweat. Oh, hey, Watch. The Watch is here with an enormous donation to get us started. Thank you so much, Watch. Thank you, Watch. Thank you. Let me double Watch. Thank you so much. Thank you. Honor for Watch. Thanks. Thank you, Watch. Thank you for that. Thank you. Let's see. Mega Bodega says, so I got a tale of 1 to 10, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you from Mega Bodega? Because I may miss being Megs, but like I'm committed to the troll, so just doing a litmus test. Committed to the troll. Five? I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with whatever you want to do. I'm fine with Mega Bodega. I'm fine with Megs. I like Mega Bodega, but I like Megs too. Meg says, I tried so hard and got so far, and in the end, I literally don't even matter. That's not true. I thought you were doing it to be nice because I liked it. You were doing it to be nice. But I know you don't like it, so that's why I couldn't say I love it, because then I wouldn't want you to make a sacrifice just for my benefit. I couldn't say 10, but then I couldn't say 1 either, because I do like it. I'm not tired of it. Meaty says, I got headphones for Christmas, used them yesterday, but today the left side fell off and was hanging on like Stallone in a cliffhanger. Store gave me a new one, but it was a different model, 10 times more expensive. I called them up. They said, that's us, keep it a Christmas miracle. That's awesome. That's awesome. Are they one of those? Are they sort of old school, like just old school black, like what I wear, or are they one of the new funky kinds with crazy crazy colors? You know, it's funny. 20 years ago, you never would have thought that headphones are going to become this stylish thing. It makes you wonder what else could become stylish if they put some serious, design. Like, I don't think there was a designer that worked on this thing. It's very functional, utilitarian. But if there was a designer involved, I don't know, it might be shaped like a teardrop or something. Let's see. Randomize. I love the old school headphone design, like our sub badges, old school, the huge. He says big helmet like noise canceling wireless studio headphones. Wireless, nice. Also is a 3.5 millimeter jack, versatile. It's big and bulky like mine. He says can't type, sway my head down. You're gonna have jacked neck muscles. People are like, wow, Muty, have you been going to the gym? Nah, it's my new headphones. Let's see. Don, you stopped using ears since you were 16. You're one of the people who watches this show for chat only, right? I wonder. There's, we have to have at least one person who never has the sound on and only reads chat. There's got to be at least one person, right? Soda. Well, sodas. I was gonna say, well, sodas has helped us get encores before. Then I realized, well, that's just so chat hangs out longer. It's not for the music, right? Doug says, "Oh wait, there's sound on this stream." All this time, Doug thought that naming sounds was this elaborate sort of art project, sort of surreal performance art, abstract, expressionist something. Naming sounds just to do it. Naming silence. Naming silence. That does sound sort of poetic, naming silence. Listening to silence forever. Okay, why didn't this load? Ableton Live. New Ableton. He says, this is an art, why are we not creative? I think creative is a better category for us. I do. But I think that there'd be a lot of unhappy people if we were in creative, or in the art category. Yeah. That's why I think the Bob Ross raid was so impactful. So impactful. Because I feel like people in the art category are generally, well, it's about process, right? If you watch art, you're watching process. And this show, process is a huge part of what we do, right? Whereas most music channels, process is not part of it, right? It's pure performance. And I think our channel, yeah, I think. Yeah, I think sort of the worst thing that's happened for art and music on Twitch is when they killed the creative category. I think that was sort of, it's been, creative had its own creative was on the front page. We had our own landing page. On the creative page, they would highlight streamers. So you'd see a video when you go to the creative page. There was a lot more intermixing. Yeah, I think that was a enormous mistake on Twitch's part. I think the music and art categories would be much, much bigger if that hadn't happened. Let's see, first track. First track is going to feature First Sergeant McKnight, Shield Technician's 5th key, Q Square's 100 song, and Mega Bodega's 600th drum fill. Q Square says, I still don't know why they did that. I think there's this instinctual thing. I think, people, and I see a lot of people in the music community have argued for this feeling that if we have better categorization, if we have more categories, it's better. I don't think that's the case. I think we need, what you get strength in numbers on Twitch because Twitch is designed with a winner takes all mentality, rich get richer. That's how it's designed. If you're in a quote poor category, you're in a lot of trouble. And music and creative are poor categories because we're like a needle in a haystack of all the gaming categories. And as long as music and creative are treated like games, I don't think they're going to ever grow on Twitch. I think if Twitch is serious about building music and creative, then we have to be separate. We can't be just another game. As long as we're another game, we are just stuck. We're stuck. And when Twitch first introduced creative, they understood that, and creative had its own place on the front page. And when they took that off, it was like we all hit a brick wall. Let's see. Oh, Mega Bodega with a 12-month sub. Mega says, congratulations for putting up with me for an entire year. Apologies in advance for the many left to follow. ETC love. We don't need to put up with you, Meg. We don't need to put up. We get to have you here. It is our privilege. Thank you, Megs. Oh, and Ron Burgundy. Ron Burgundy says, I still haven't heard any sounds of today's songs, the pre-show, but it's payday, so let's double up. Thank you, Ron Burgundy. Ron Burgundy. I think I finally appreciated your username just now. You're saying my name, Ron Burgundy. I mean, I appreciated it before, but I think I really got it. Ron Burgundy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doug. Honor for Doug. Honor for Doug. On a cheer for Q Square. 100th song. 100th song. Oh, and a donation from Mega Bodega. Best year ever. Unlock download. Thanks, Mega Bodega. Oh, I better turn this fan on. Wow, why is it so? It's this shirt. Shirts are not all created equal when it comes to temperature management. Oh, that feels a lot better. Yeah, this shirt, it just doesn't breathe like some of my other shirts. I think because it's newer, it hasn't been washed 10,000 times. I hate to say it, but some of the shirts I wear, they've got to be over 10 years old. Those gray shirts are over 10 years old, for sure. I have some newer gray shirts, but y'all probably know which ones are the older ones. They're run down. Launster's here, Festivus 5, did I say? Wow, soda. I wish I was a mole. Whoa, guy, welcome. Well, guys, so I'm new to mixing. I started 3 days ago. I have Ableton, and I'm using my OP1 MIDI for controller and uke for melody. I'm wondering when I can call myself a DJ. Well, my opinion, guy, is that labels don't mean anything. I don't like to even call myself. I don't like to call myself a saxophone player, a trombone player, a singer. I don't even like to call myself a musician, because for me, all that matters is if I'm doing it. So if you're making music, you're making music. That's all that matters. Whether or not you're a quote DJ or not, or whether you're a quote professional or not, it doesn't mean anything, right? There are lots of people with extraordinary technical musical skills that don't play music, right? They stopped. What matters is, are you doing it right now? That's all that matters. Are you doing it? If you're doing it, you're doing it. Okay, let's see. Oh, we had a sound theme, right? Was that from? Oh, I didn't see who it was from. Was it from Muty? Whoops. Oh, guys, says, what are you using now? So how do you create your tracks? Do you start with drums or melody? Any of those. Well, guy, if you hang out with us, you'll see how I do it. I'm an improviser. I think of myself as an improviser, improvising. That's how I create on this show. But it really depends. I let chat make those decisions, or some of those decisions chat makes. But I use a combination of Ableton Live and Logic for this show. Okay, let's do our melody. We're going to generate a melody, and it's from Twilight Sparkle. There it is. He says, double post, sorry, ever thought of turning this game show into a game? We don't need high-end graphics, but something Pac-Man like where we generate songs or something. Why not use the gaming terrain to your advantage instead of seeing it as a disadvantage? I think Sun Tzu said that in his guide to streaming. I've had some ideas that I haven't implemented. Well, obviously you would know about it, with related to chat, but I haven't thought so much about the music part of it. But there's certain, you're right. There's definitely possibilities there. Night Shields to get it right. You're a producer as well as a musician. Well, Night Shield, the way I approach what I do is not the way most people who are considered those producers work, right? I'm not work. I'm. It's a little hard to explain. So obviously, I am doing stuff on the show regularly that would be considered production, but from a creative point of view, it's low on my list of what's important to me. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's do our kit. I think it's because I am, to me, I think of, when I think of production, I think of production is focused a lot on, it tends to be focused more on refinement. And I am more interested in, it's like, I like going to the mountain with a pickaxe and knocking, raw rocks out of that mountain. That's what I like doing. And production is taking that raw rock and polishing it down and getting this gem that's inside of it. I don't really care as much about that part. That obviously that's part of the process, but everyone who does music has different things that we're really into. And so I'm into the raw material. That's why I do this. I would never, I know myself, I would never produce to produce. I would never do that. Danny V, this is what you do is playing Minecraft. But like I've said before, I don't even, obviously I sometimes fall in just because it's how we communicate, and I'll say musician or whatever. But I really, in my own mind, the way I think of myself is what I'm doing, not what I am. If I'm not doing anything, it doesn't matter what I've done. All that matters to me is what I'm doing. So I don't really care about being defined as a musician or a producer or anything. All I care is, am I doing something today? That's all that matters. If I'm not doing something today, for me, it's about what I'm doing today and what I'm going to do tomorrow. What I'm doing today and what I'm going to do tomorrow. What I did yesterday. Okay, let's see. First beat we've got Rob Buggin used to see doing something today. We're just gonna talk. I'm not gonna actually create anything. And we got, it looks like, I thought it was a password, but then I realized it's Acid Wash. Acid Wash from Ron Burgundy. Okay, there's our first beat, Acid Wash, and then we got Megs. Whoops, did I just make something disappear? Forgot if there was something there. Well, I'll put it back just in case. Watch as my commission was too long to fit in 2 messages, so it was in 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for telling. Yeah, I'll figure how to do that. And thanks again, Watch. Thank you for that support earlier. Thank you. Okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. You know, a lot of producers will spend hours and just love, crafting the perfect kick drum, or creating their own synth or something, and love it, right? And that has never appealed to me. I would much rather practice an instrument, or use a sound, or in the case of synths, just use what's out there, because I want to spend my time. Again, I'm just not interested in that part of the process. It just doesn't really appeal to me. I'm really glad that it appeals to other people, because there's so much amazing music, so many amazing sounds, because people love to do that. But what I'm into is just give me the materials and I'll make something with it. That's how I like to work. I think because for me, creation is not about the brain. Obviously the brain is involved a little bit sometimes. But for me, it's why I do it is expression in real time. For me, I'm looking for catharsis all the time. That's why I do art. Catharsis. I'm looking for catharsis. I'm looking to take this messy universe we live in that is not just, and lots of crazy things happen in it. I'm trying to make sense of that. I'm trying to take all that externally and internally and do something with it. And some people, I think, are able to, say, write a novel in this very cerebral, slow type process way, where they're and use all that. For me, the way I use that energy is to use it in real time. And for me, and that's why I've built my creative life around performance, because performance is real time, right? I can't stop. I can't judge myself. I can't go back and change things and change the past, right? I have to be in the moment. And that's how I get my catharsis. That's how I use all of this energy that otherwise would just churn away inside of me. Unplugged bass, mute T, not Turner. Ron Burgundy, Driven Whirly. Mutina Turner, Bebop, Oregon. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Did I say those names? Unplugged Bass was Mutina Turner. Driven Whirly was Ron Burgundy. Bebop, Oregon was Mutina Turner. Ron Burgundy, Cordis Dominguez. Ron Burgundy, Classic Vibraphone. And Neighborhood Watch, Magical Wandering Soot. Okay, y'all pick which sound. Y'all pick which sound starts the improv. Oh yeah, Max. I think we'll probably do it on a Monday. We'll probably do. I think we'll, yeah, just because I can't really afford to miss music shows. So I think we'll add it on a Monday, and you know, it'll be so much chiller. I think I can handle doing seven shows in a row. What is I mean, I know I need to think ahead so we can promote it. Just, I'm not very good, as y'all know, with thinking very far in the future. Okay, so next Monday is the 30th. Musicians can't, you could boost it to a show, so we back-end it and you get your rest. If we do that, it would probably be early in the week, because I also can't risk preventing encores from happening. And I think it'd be nice to do it as a standalone, just so that, because I could see it being, you know, it'd be nice that I feel like if I tack it onto the end of the show when I'm tired, I might not really do it justice, you know. But if enough people are into it, I feel like we could easily go 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours. So it'd be nice to have that as a possibility. We're gonna beat the hour if Tubi will respond to me. Sometimes Tubi just, I don't know what it's doing. Well, I blame Tubi. This is just this computer. This computer is just jumping around like it's on 4 different kinds of amphetamines. Let's see, there we go. Magical Wandering Soot. Hey, Porkins. Oh, that happened like 7 minutes ago. Thank you, Porkins. Porkins with a 5-month sub. Thank you. Oh, and GD Bill's here. Hello, Cara. Okay, let's do it. We're beating the hour. Look at this. We're doing it. Time to accelerate. So I'm down in my basement, and believe it or not, I was originally planning on doing the show down here until I realized that my roommates wouldn't have been super happy with that. But it does serve as an interesting backdrop while I welcome any new folks who just came in. What you're about to hear is a live musical improvisation, meaning I'm going to make up some music from scratch on the spot. But I'll be getting a ton of help from chat. Chat will give me the sounds to use, the speed of the music. I'll be turning people's names into drum beats and drum fills. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs we do. But as soon as this song starts, if you have a creative title idea, you can suggest it with !title and the name. But that's on the beginning. There are many different ways you can participate here and share your creativity. We do fun community projects on our Discord. So I know it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I hope you'll stick around, take a leap of faith, and you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome, and I look forward to meeting you. Hey, I'm the Etc. Kid, and I'm walking with a selfie stick, looking like a fool, hoping I don't trip. Also, I can tell all the new folks in chat, first off, welcome. This show can seem a little complicated at first, but if you stick around, you'll figure it out really fast. The easiest way to get involved right away is to type !drums in chat, and then I'll turn you into a rhythm on one of our upcoming songs. And there's many other things you can request. You can help name the songs we create on this show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community things on Discord. So there's so many ways to participate. Welcome. Welcome to the Etserati. Okay, outtake. Welcome to the Etserati. There we go. Apparently, I'm on social media. If you follow me there, you'll find highlights from the show, stripped down arrangements of old songs, poetry recitations, behind the scenes photos, portraits of Jiffy Star Child, thoughts in the creative process, and a whole lot more. Stuff like this. Okay, this is an old folk song called I Wish I Was a Mole. I wish I was a mole in the ground. I wish I was a mole in the ground. 'Cause if I was a mole, I'd root that mountain down. I wish I was a mole in the ground. I wish I was a mole in the ground. Sorry for the delay. Thanks for those kelps. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix something. So I'm still not on screen. Gio says we're disappointed. Hey, TM. Good to see you back, TM. Come on, Tubi. Okay, Tubi. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, titles. Neighborhood Watch, A Whisper Before Death. First Sergeant McKnight, Shield Technician, Dark City Subterfuge. Nicholas Rage, Gamma Rays. Room 17, Fish Tank Full of Polygons. Medina Turner, Don't Go Breaking My Dark. And Ron Burgundy, It Is Very Bright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? No. What? Wait, how? What happened? Oh, am I in infinite loop here? Oh man. Okay, something's wrong. Oh, come on. Okay, polls. Set his current poll. Oh, did Tubi die? Is Tubi in chat? Oh yeah, Tubi died. That's what happened. Okay. So we're gonna get the new computer very soon. Well, probably within the next couple weeks. And I'm hoping that Tubi's issues are primarily resource related. That I'm just pushing this computer too hard, and that just getting the new computer will solve it. But if that's not the case, then it's just my bad coding, which is certainly a possibility. The nice thing is that I'm going to be on a newer version of this server that will allow me to just programmatically restart Tubi when it dies. So, you know, if Tubi doesn't respond for 10 seconds or something, it'll just get started again. So we won't have to deal with this one way or the other. I think it's going to be a thing of the past. Oh, come on. How do I show those again? Ah, Tubi, you're killing me today. I just don't have energy for this. Come on, Tubi. Why am I on that step? Oh, that's what's happened. Oh. I see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, Brew 17's here. Amp Mods, Nicholas Rage, Game Ooze is back. Chestnuts are roasting over an open fires here. Skyborg YZ. What was on this track? What was the instrument? Oh, yeah, trombone. Some other titles, Neighborhood Watch, as he tries to prove that stupid Tubi fall. Nicholas Rage in the station's guts. Ron Burgundy, discrimination, this is a manga war. Mutina Turner, Bubble Gumbo. Let's end this poll. And it is It is Don't Go Breaking My Dark. Muty has named it. Don't Go Breaking My Dark. Thanks everyone for your titles. Thank you, Muty. Man, I love vibraphones so much. Such an awesome sound. Yeah, watch this. Good that you like vibrant. We have 3 tracks with it. Oh yeah, does your commission and QSquare's commissions both have it? Mies Nutter says just saw 2B send over 500,000 messages. Name me one car that does that and still runs properly. 2B's done 500,000, still going like a 73 Pinto with that great finish line. Yeah. One of my goals for 2020 is to make 2B run a little better though. It's one of my 2020 goals. Find melody. Okay. Drum kits. I think maybe when we get the new computer, I'm going to finally teach 2B how to talk to me in the headphones. It's really easy to do it actually. I mean, it would probably take me an hour, which means it'd probably take 3 hours. The hardest part is going to be getting an audio cable to this mixing board. That's the most time-consuming part of the process, I think. Because I ignore all these messages from 2B in my chat. They're highlighted even. They're in purple. And I just ignore them. Which I suppose I'll probably end up ignoring 2B talking to me as well. But at least for a little while, it'll be new. Well, you know what I should do? Is it should be a random voice. Because they're all the different voices in Mac OS. And you get a bunch of different voices. So every time it should be a different voice. That way I can't ignore it. But it's probably going to freak me out sometimes. I'll probably... Doug says, listen to 2B talk to you last on show before you disable it. The key, I think, Doug, is to only do the most important things. Which is just 2 things. 2B would tell me if there's been, a donation or a sub or something, or a raid. Those are important that I know about. And 2B tells me that visually, but I just sometimes don't see it. And then tells me if I've been talking a long time. So it says, hey kid, you've been talking for 5 minutes straight. You haven't done any steps in the workflow. Is that intentional? And you know what? Yeah, bot talk. That's the idea. We can do it as bot talk, and that will really mess me up. Then I'll definitely pay attention. Then we'll create a couple bot talk categories, and y'all can write what 2B says. Only I will hear it. That's the thing. Only I'm gonna hear it. I'm not gonna have audio alerts on stream, but Okay, let's do our melody. This is Alone. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Q-Square says, might be less work to just vary the color text. I already do that, Q-Square. It's already, it's highlighted. It's a different color than viewers. Yeah. Well, one thing, it used to be a message from Tubi. Now what it does is it makes up names. So I see right now in chat, it says Duckamo Doug has a message for me. All Gingerbee has a message for me. Nickel Closing Reynolds has a message for me. And I just ignore every one of them. I ignore every one. Although it's right now it's telling me something that isn't true. That's what's confusing. Doug says, can you have what Tubi tells you put on screen as text somehow? I can have it go in chat. Yeah, it could be, hey, chat, I'm about to tell Kid in his headphones this. And then that would be easy to do. Yeah. I have a feeling some of the things Tubi says I might not want to be on screen. Well, yeah, I can't do that because, yeah, nothing goes on screen without... Well, there's always a risk of troll follows and stuff like that. So I don't let anything on screen without it being authorized. Okay, let's see. Let's make this melody. Alone. Why is it cute? There it is. Yeah, the challenge with Tubi's messages to me is it's a boy who cried wolf kind of thing, where if I get too many messages from Tubi, I just ignore them, right? If it's only, and that's the problem right now with the tech stuff, is I just get too many messages. I just need to reduce it. Yeah, that's the key. And actually, now that we're talking about it, I realize Tubi is giving me this message that doesn't even make sense. Oh. That's a result of a change I made recently. Oh. Okay, so, okay. I know how to address that. Donation system message. Okay. Okay, let's do our drum kit. Drum kit is the Quirky Deluxe Jam. And our first beat is I love Watch is doing another poem. I love how Watch always tells me the year, so I don't have to stress. I don't have to stress about copyright infringement. Here's Siegfried. It's Siegfried Sassoon is the author, I'm assuming. Here it is, raw. Awesome. There's their first beat. And then written 1918. There it is. We got our beats. And then requests, drum fills, we have I've listened, and all the sounds I heard were music, wind, and stream and bird. With youth who sang from hill to hill, I've listened. My heart is hungry still. I've looked, the morning world was green. Bright roofs and towers of town I've seen, and stars wheeling through wingless night. I've looked, and my soul yet longs for light. But I've thought in my sense. I've thought, but in my sense survives. I've looked, and my soul yet longs for light. I've thought, but in my sense survives. Only the impulse of those lives. Thank you, Watch, thank you. Sounds. Upright ballad bass. One thing I've wanted to do that would be not a good use of my time is to make it so that whenever people give things to Tubi, or Tubi does certain things, that Tubi does, instead of saying Massox just gave, credit to Tubi would say Massox just gave credit to me. Every time I see it, I think, oh, it should say me, not, but that would not be a good use of my time. So I probably will never do that. Well, that's a rainy day when I have an hour and I don't have energy to do anything else. That's that kind of project. And then we got Celtic Tin Whistle. We got Medieval Lute. We got vibraphone. A grievous quarterback error. I don't remember this sound name. Oh, it's because it has only been used once, and it was a year ago. More than a year ago. Grievous quarterback error. Oh, that's nice sound. I would like to have more keys synth requests. We don't get very many of them, but they're really useful sounds. Sort of more piano type sounds. Because leads and pads are amazing, and basses, but key sounds are very, very helpful. For some things that you just cannot do if you don't have a key sound. And then we have dark chorus. That's a great chorus too. Okay, y'all pick which sound starts the improv. Well, since the commission, if Watch votes, only Watch's vote counts. Okay, where do I create this system message? Create system, is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Create system message? System message. Create system message for Zeus chat, yeah. Create system message for Zeus chat. Create system, okay. So for pending events, maybe that's it. Oh yeah, there it is. Sweet, I'm gonna fix this right now. Create system message for pending events. Show all records. Why do I loop through them? Oh wow, that must really slow things down. That's a dumb way of doing things. Oh well, I know because I made that change. Okay. It didn't used to be dumb, now it's dumb. Enter fine mode, set field, events, is displayed 1. Set error capture on, perform fine, set error capture off. Like create system message. Oh. Okay, is that I didn't introduce any weird error, did I? Go to layout, events. Okay, fine mode is displayed. Okay, that should work. Okay. Watch as title inspiration things that are singular or solo. And it's grievous quarterback error. We got a follow from Commander Dom. Hey, Commander Dom. Okay, here we go. Time to iterate. So what is a sound theme? A sound theme allows you to pick the kinds of sounds that will be used on a song. Chat still picks the specific sounds, but they do so within the categories you've chosen. It's a way to request sound palettes that we don't hear very often on the show. You can unlock one anytime, or if you're lucky, win one during the pre-show raffle that happens 5 minutes after the stream starts. To create a sound theme, use the builder on the request page. You can reach it directly right here. Once you get there, click on this to see the options. I'll pick acoustic drums and synth bass. This means that no matter what, there will be acoustic drums and synth bass on the song. I'll go ahead and fill in the rest of the slots and then copy and paste the command into chat. Tubi, our bot, will let chat know which sound categories we need requests for, so there will be enough for the song. I'm looking forward to playing your sound themes. first age, and years pass by. My eyes are here, and I wonder why. I'll be back live in just a moment. My present day self is running around behind me doing some post-song stuff. In the meantime, if this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm ETC Kid, aka the Etc. Kid. The music you just watched was improvised from scratch. But I got a lot of help from chat. Just before the song, they chose the sounds I was using, the speed of the music. I turned people's names into drum rhythms. So there are many ways you can participate. The easiest way to get involved right away is to type !drums for a chance to be a rhythm on an upcoming song. You can also name the songs we create here, help write what our bot Tubi says, and we have fun community projects on our Discord. So we've got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but if you take a leap of faith, you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome. I look forward to meeting you in chat. If you've been enjoying the music today, we actually release every live show as a live album on Bandcamp. None of the talk, just the music. There's liner notes with credits for everyone who made requests on the songs or named one of the songs. You can pre-order it at any point during the show. Or if you feel like you might want a lot of the shows we're doing, you can become a Bandcamp sub. And as a Bandcamp sub, you can download every new album we release, which at this point is about this many albums a month or more. Not only that, as an added bonus, you can download a certain number of albums from the archives. So let me know if you have any questions about how it works, and know that this is one of the best ways to support what we're doing here. Things move pretty fast in ETC world, but you can keep up on everything on the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Discord. You'll find fun content like what you're about to see. The Fool Song by William Carlos Williams. I tried to put a bird in a cage, oh fool that I am, for the bird was truth. Sing merrily, truth. I tried to put truth in a cage. And when I had the bird in the cage, oh fool that I am, why it broke my pretty cage. Sing merrily, truth. I tried to put truth in a cage. And when the bird was flown from the cage, oh fool that I am, why I had nor bird nor cage. Sing merrily, truth. I tried to put truth in a cage. Hi-ho, truth in a cage. Thanks for those scalps. Thanks, Watch, for that commission. Thank you. Titles: T-Up, Crowded Solitude, Not Awake or Long Distance Loneliness, Q-Square, 1 to Nothing, Nicholas Rage, When We Were One, Sam, Scenes of Solemn Solitude, and Broom 17, The Lonely Field. Oh, Socks is here, Not Allegra. House of the Rising Heart is here, So-Oh. What was I gonna do? Oh, yes. I need to press that button. Some other titles: Tiny Chug, Betting It All. So a one-upmanship. Danny DeVito, It's Been 84 Years. Skyborg YZ, Walking on Moonshine. Socks, Alone on the Throne. Ron Burgundy, Like Father, Like One. Mutina Turner, Emergency Pancake. Tieb, Seventh Snow. Oh, we got a new follow from Vertex Ascent. Thanks for Texas sent. I want a donation from Q Square. Thanks, Q Square. Q Square says, hashtag download heck, I download this for Watch's commission even without my own. Thank you, Q Square. And I think you're the last double, right? Yeah, you're the last, you get a double. Thank you. Hey, welcome, Greasy Kid 1. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. Welcome. Let's see. Do we have more trivia? We have two. We have 2 games of trivia. I forgot to do more. I'm juggling a lot this week, so I'm pretty behind on lots of little things like trivias. But we do have 2. We have 2 left. I could try to load some more. I think we have 2. Is it 2? Yeah, we have 2. 2. That's a good one, though. Oh, they're both good. Man, those are gonna be really tricky for y'all. And it's Long Distance Loneliness from Allegra. Thanks, Allegra. Allegra has named it Long Distance Loneliness. Okay, this next track's gonna feature Q Square's 10th mode. We're doing a commission for Q Square. Oh, that would have been a good one. I should have deleted that. Oh no, did Tubi die? Did Tubi not get any answers? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Tubi, something's wrong with Tubi? Oh, you might have unlocked. It's because I'm adding some new trivia questions. I think that's what happened. So one trivia question got messed up. Do I owe you a trivia question? I think that was because I was trying to one didn't work, right? They're all unlock. Watch, does someone know the question for those answers? I think what happened is I deleted the question. I don't know what I did. Something. Okay, we have 5 questions now. Well, we're gonna have 4 after this one. The question is, are you planning a major cocoa control storm? The answers are New Zealand, South Africa, Madagascar, or Australia. Are you planning a major cocoa control storm? Oh, you know, I don't need to see those anymore, do I? Yeah, I don't think I need to see him. Brother Wolf is here. Hey, Brother Wolf. And blue is Christmas color, I swear. Take secret word out of alerts. If no events, check greets. The original question was the kakapo was a large, flightless, nocturnal parrot native to which country? I guess kakapo became Coco. I mean, that sort of makes sense. Are you planning a major? Where did you come in? Okay, we got a featured sound. Here's our oh yeah, this featured sound. It's awesome synth. Here it is. Wait, is Kappa part of Barney Google now? Oh man, they've added Kappa to Barney Google? Oh man, that is incredible. Somebody added Kappa to Barney Google. I can't believe it. Somebody at Barney Google likes Twitch. That is incredible. How did that happen? Oh man. There it is. Oh, we got a raid from Stu and Panda. Thanks, Stu and Panda. What were you doing today on your stream? Let's do our melody. We're in G-flat Aeolian. Playing Hearthstone? Awesome. When's your next stream? When can chat check you out? Is Hearthstone the main thing you play? Beauty says, you do know Cap is also Greek letter. I do. I do know that, Beauty. but I think it's a lot funnier to get excited about them adding Kappa. I just love that it did the emote. I love that it did the emote. Stu says, I was watching your stream a whole night yesterday, so I had to raid you. My next stream is tomorrow around this time, too. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks to him, Panda. Yeah, the sad thing is that I think for a lot of us that we know most of our Greek letters from fraternity houses, right? Isn't that? And societies, aren't they? Okay, let's do this melody. That was not our melody at all. I don't know what I was doing just then. Shadowrun. So we're doing Q Square's commission. This is G flat Alien. Alien. Okay. Gonna use those notes at some point in our next improv. Our drum kit is the Headbanger kit. Q Square says, hey, I'm a math teacher. You had to learn it in school. And our first beat is Paranoia. Paranoia. Here's not Paranoia, excuse me. Changeling. Awesome. There's our first beat. And then we've got Paranoia. There it is. We got our beats. Let's check out these sounds. Texas Sawtooth Massacre. And then Observe the World Gradually. Malcolm Clark's Cyber Squad. Downtown Noblesville Funk. Timpani. And classic vibraphone. Okay, since the commission, if if Q square votes, only Q square's vote counts. Otherwise, it's a normal poll. Oh, Neighborhood Watch gifted a friend to Be or Not to Bot. Welcome to your new friend to Be or Not to Bot. A Magle cactus, a small zebra elephant dog, holding his left foot, trembling. Oh man, that is. There's some visual there. Try to what is an Omegle cactus? A small zebra elephant dog holding his left foot. What does that look like? A small zebra elephant dog. So I guess we know it's an elephant because of the nose. So it's got an elephant face. Zebra stripes. A dog's body? Where does the cactus come in? Okay, let's fade in. So is this just that thorns? Allegra says, don't think about it too much. Man, if elephants were really small, so many people would have elephants. You know, little tiny elephants the size of Jiffy. A Jiffy-sized elephant. Those huge floppy ears. Oh, Q Square, do you have a title inspiration you want me to tell chat? Send this poll. And it's Malcolm Clark's Cyber Squad. I'll read the drum fills, right. Drum fills on this D&D Vampire, 10 Candles, Ars Magica, Roll for Shoes, OG, Exalted, and What the Heck, Pathfinder, and D20 Modern. Q Square, the webcomic Girl Genius has Mimiths. What are Mimiths? Mimiths. Little tiny woolly mammoths? Is that what a mimith is? Oh yeah. Q Square says, title inspiration, role-playing games. Switch. Okay, here we go. It is time to saturate.
Hey there, I'm the Etc. Kid, and this is Jiffy Starchild, and we are at the Point Isabel Dog Park, which is pretty much Jiffy's favorite place in the world. I want to take this opportunity while my future self is getting ready to welcome any new folks who are in chat. If this is your first time watching the show, it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but it's actually really simple once you figure things out. The easiest way to get started is to type !drums in chat to have yourself turned into a rhythm in one of our upcoming songs. But there's so many different things you can request. You get to help name the songs here. You get to help write the script of our channel's bot. We do all sorts of community things in Discord. So yeah, please stick around and welcome to the Etceterati.
Hi, if this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm the Etc. Kid. What you just heard was improvised entirely from scratch, meaning I was making it up as I went along, but I got a ton of help from chat. Chat shows all the sounds I was using, the speed of the music, the drum rhythms were generated from people's usernames. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum rhythm on an upcoming song. But that's only the beginning. There's many different ways to participate and share your creativity. You can help name all the songs we created in the show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We have fun community projects on our Discord. So it might seem a little overwhelming at first. We got a lot going on, but if you stick around, you have it all figured out super fast. So welcome to the Etceterati. So it took me a while, but I've finally jumped on the social media bandwagon. You'll find me on some new up-and-coming platforms like Friendster and MySpace. I just created a new Vine account. I post highlights from the show on there, old songs, poetry recitations, behind-the-scene photos, content like this. Hi, I'm the Etc. Kid with your creative moment. Have you ever said to someone, I can't believe you've never seen Game of Thrones or Star Wars or... There's something to be said for shared cultural experience. Going to a wedding, dancing to a song everyone knows, or meeting a stranger and having something in common. Star Wars is part of my generation's DNA, but I'm so glad not everyone's seen it. Each of us has limited time. If we all watched the same movies, listened to the same songs, we wouldn't have very many to choose from. That person who hasn't seen Star Wars used those 2 hours to do something else. Watch a different film, read a book. In the process, they might have discovered something new. They'll share with you that you'll love even more than Star Wars. Leave a comment with a creative work you think everyone should check out, but most people have never heard of. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please follow, like, and share. Thanks. Thanks for those calps. Thank you, Q Square. Thanks, Q Square, for that commission. Titles: Tiny Chug, Link's Nightmare, So-Oh, Turn Anticipation, Nicholas Rage, A Half-Orc's Lament, Broom 17 holding my sword to the sky. Danny DeVito. Vigilante on duty. And Brother Wolf, Cyberpunk Elite. Oh, and oh, wow, a huge donation from Colin Fragilistic. Thank you so much, Colin Fragilistic. Colin Fragilistic says, Merry Holiday, kid. I wish I could be around more, but when I get the chance to tune in, I'm captivated by the experience in the same way I was when I first tuned in. I sincerely hope big things come for you in 2020. Cheers to you and yours and Jiffy. Thank you, Colin Fragilistic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. And Colin Fragilistic also with the 19-month sub. Says Dad halftime dropout. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you've been having a great holiday season as well. Oh, and with that, Colin Fragilistic took us to the goal of the day. Thanks so much. Oh, Just Call Me Pie is here. Hey, Just Call Me Pie. Coffee Man is here. Janita is back. Welcome back, Janita. Hattons is here. Some other titles we had from Janita, we had a Synapse. From Just Call Me Pie, Y Crossing. Coffee Man, Touching Down. Blue is Christmas Color, I Swear, with Critical Role. Skyborg YZ, Degrees of Dementia. Ron Burgundy, Links and Logs. Mutant Turner, The Legend of Zebra. Tiny Chug, Triple Fave Dare. So, Deus Ex Dungeon Master. Oh, and Q Square says, mega thanks to Doug for sponsoring that commission. Yes, thank you, Doug. Thanks for gifting that commission. Oh, thank you, Doug. Doug with a huge donation. Thank you, Doug. Doug says, hooray, we hit the daily goal. That means I can finally save that hashtag goal last chance sound. Can you play it again so I can name it appropriately? Absolutely. Thank you, Doug. Oops. Whoops. Wow, thank you, Doug. Thank you. And Doug, here's the code. Update. Here it is. I'll leave. Well, let me end this poll, then I'll play it for real. Oh wait, oh no, no, don't do that. Oh, Tubi. Yeah, I will play it just a sec. Okay, send this poll. And it's Holding My Sword to the Sky. Room 17 has named it Holding My Sword to the Sky. Okay, I have to wait a second now for Tubi. He's going nuts there. Oh, it ended. I saw a, I can't remember if it was a timpani duet or trio. It was either 2 or 3 timpani players, which means there were probably, I don't know, like 6 to 12 timpani drums on stage. I saw this performance, and it remains to date, I think, one of the most visually stunning musical experiences I've had. Just, I mean, so timpani are these enormous kettle drums, these huge drums, and so they're just, all around the drummers, and there's just all these, just a blur of motion. It was amazing. Danju says, if I was to buy you a giant Japanese war drum, would you play it on stream? Only if it came with a new studio. I can't fit anything else. So probably until I have a new studio, that's probably not going to happen. That would be fun though. I'd have to learn how to play percussion. The drums around 20,000. New studio will be more. Whoops. Oh no, what was this? What was this again? It was KZK, right? Causes a come on, we know you play some percussion. I mean, I need to take a few drum lessons and sort of get taught a little bit of proper technique, and then I need to practice for a couple hundred hours, and then maybe. Rhythmic accuracy is not my strong suit, and y'all don't notice it because it's mixed in with all the sounds, the pitches, right? When you take away pitch and you just hear the rhythm, yeah, it's my least developed aspect of my musical abilities. Okay, let's fade out. Okay, here is the last chance sound that Doug kindly saved from oblivion. There it is. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Okay, first request to type Coffee Man's first ever mode. And Coffee Man's 10th drum fill, 10th song, Tiny Chug's 25th BPM, Ron Buggady's 50th melody, and Mutina Turner's 850th drum fill. Welcome back. It's me, Leanie. Welcome back. Hey, Pythagoras here. Okay, let's zero out. Yeah, no bass. Tubi didn't give me any bass. What did Tubi give me? We got a lead sound. Can your sound tied to trepidation be a bass? Socks? We got Wurlitzer. Wurlitzer could probably be a bass. Or maybe we just won't have a bass. Socks has used that as a bass, yes please. If I look during a song, if there are these moments where I look really frustrated, it doesn't happen very often, but when it happens, it's almost always for the same reason. I'm trying to copy a clip that I've just recorded to another track, and Ableton Live just refuses to do it. And I try over and over again to copy and paste, and it won't do it. The problem is that I learned the hard way that dragging will crash Ableton. Because you can alt drag to copy a clip, but it crashes Ableton. That almost every crash that's ever happened on Ableton is because I drag. So I don't drag anymore. So I do copy paste, but it's just so unreliable. And I've been meaning to code it so I can just press a button to just copy clips from one track to another. See, I really like to do that. Say I record some synth line that's very complicated, right? I'm not going to be able to remember it to play it again, right? So what I do is I'll duplicate it onto another track, so we got two instruments playing the same thing. If Ableton had score view, then I could play it again, but I'm not going to be able to memorize instantly, an 8-bar 16th note loop, Anyway, when I make a face, it's probably because Ableton's copy paste function is not working. Blue says bass can be leads, but usually doesn't work that way other way. Well, I'd say often the issue with leads being basses is that leads have all these effects on them, delays and reverb and stuff, and so that can be tough with the bass. Although I often put delays on my basses, and I sometimes put reverb on my basses, which is by a lot of people considered a serious no-no. But I feel like you can put reverb on anything. But yeah, I agree with you, Blue. It's definitely easier to go from bass to lead than from lead to bass. Let's see, let's fade out. Oh, I still have this on? Let's take it out for a second. Does everyone in chat know the difference between reverb and delay? Well, in case you might not, in case anyone doesn't know, here, let me just demonstrate it really quick. So here's our that sound is dry. There's not any reverb or delay on it, or I haven't added any. So when I say dry, when the sound ends, it ends. You know, it's done. I let go, it's done. So reverb, this is the sound of reverb. Reverb is like when you're in a big room and you speak and you get this. So here I'm going to slowly bring in the reverb. You hear how I let go and it carries on for a while? But you don't have, it just sort of blends in with the sound. You don't have distinct. So delay is an echo. Here's an echo. So I use tons of reverb and tons of delay on most of our tracks. But the reason the reason why you might not want to use delays and reverbs on a bass is that it just muddies up the sound to have lots of stuff happening at the low end, especially if you've already got a kick drum taking up a lot of space. So here's our lead sound. Let's see what it sounds. So it built into the sound, this particular sound, it has a bit of reverb. It sounds like a string bass down there. Okay, let's see. And let's do our melody. We're at E Dorian. And it's, I think it sounds like this. That's the our seed. And our drum kit on this track is the Funk Boogie Kit. There are a bunch of big instruments that I would love to have someday when I have a full-size studio again. Let's see. In order of what do I want most? Well, I would get a drum kit so that I could have guest drummers. That's probably the thing I'd get first. And piano, an actual piano. A sousaphone, not a tuba, a sousaphone, a vibraphone, and a Hammond organ. Blaze Demon says, would you mind if I share what? We don't do links. I'm not sure if it's a link. We don't do links in chat, but what is it you want to share? Let's see. Funk Boogie Kit. Let's do our first beat. The first beat is for Fire Bloom the Beat. Fire Bloom the Beat, and that's for Fire Could Skies here. A quote? I'm not quite sure I understand. Blaze Demon, you mean a quote? You mean something you've said in the past, or a quote from another person that you like? Either of those things is fine to share. Media says, whoever get a jug on the show. I mean, life is long, Muty. If I keep doing the show till I'm 100, which I would be awesome, then yeah, we'll do a jug at some point, I'm sure. I've played a comb. Why not play a jug if I've played a comb? Oh, you want to add a quote to our quote system, Blaze Demon? You may. I haven't actually set it up to work yet for other people's quotes, but people have been adding them. So at some point when I have time, I'll make it so that it works. But just use the quote command and include your username in the quote with @ That's how Tubi's going to know that it's your quote. But yeah, you're welcome to do that. You can quote yourself, yeah. Fire Bloom the Beat. Here it is, raw. Oh, and the key part of the Hammond organ is having a Leslie speaker. That's, I mean, it sort of goes without saying. I mean, I don't know why you'd play Hammond organ if you don't have a Leslie speaker, but. There's our first beat. And Brother Wolf, here's Brother Wolf. Oh, Blaze says, it's easy to let go. It makes it easy to breathe. However, what defeats letting go is not letting go. It has to be forgiving for the stuff you did. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you. Okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. Oh, and Danjo says, by the way, the dimension of the drum is 65 centimeters height, 102 centimeters width, and 45 kilograms weight. Oh, way to do it in metric. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I take it that's pretty big. But no, I can't believe America's still on what is it called? The imperial system? Is that what it's called? It's just. Do you think we're ever going to leave the imperial system? Are we just stuck? Are we just stuck forever in a bad system? Oh, thank you, Blue. 2 feet by 3 feet by 100 pounds. Okay, so it's big, but it's not that big. It's big, but not that big. Although 100 pounds, that's sort of heavy. Socks, we can go metric, but I prefer Fahrenheit. Yeah, the nice thing about Fahrenheit is that it gives you, there's more of a range, right? Isn't Celsius? See, I'm gonna embarrass myself now because I haven't thought about Celsius since I think we learned about it in elementary school. So you get a better sense of the difference between, because there's a big difference between 60 degrees and 65 degrees. right? 1 Fahrenheit is smaller than 1 Celsius? Yeah. Pythagoras is 180 between the freezing point and boiling point of water versus 100. So those of you who are in Celsius places, do they often do it with decimals? And is that really valuable information? Oh, hey, Shelp. Shelp says, if you add 1 decimal, Celsius is basically just as accurate. Okay. And is that common? You commonly add a decimal? Let's see. Okay, sounds. Wordlets are classic. Pi says we don't really use decimal in weather forecasts. Rainbow Keys from Chestnuts I Roasting. Danny DeVito, Voices in the Sky. I'm just thinking about the numerous times that I've complained and whined on stream about the temperature. And how a significant portion of you are Celsius and I'm whining in Fahrenheit. I like to think that I don't complain that much in life about most things. I don't think of myself as a complainer, but when I look back and I think about the number of times I've talked about temperature, yeah. And it's a debut, Voices in the Sky. I'm not complaining today. It's actually, I've been pretty good, except for the beginning of the show, I was a little hot, but it's actually been pretty nice in the studio for the last couple months as it got really cold outside. It's not bad. What is it right now? It's 78.3 right now, which I can that I can take, 78.3. That's fine. It's when it gets 85, 90 degrees. That gets tough. Voices in the Sky and then Featherhead. Oh, and this is a debut too. This is a cool. Oh, and this is the sound named by Monica Joyce Evans. That was the author that we did that I had as a, I did an improv based on her story. Meg says, oh no, how terrible to be hot. And I don't know, not caught in a freak blizzard. It never happens. Sad thing is I've complained about being cold on the show too. Haven't I? Have I? Or no, I don't know if I've ever complained about that. But the studio in Oakland had no heat or it had no air conditioning or heat. So it was and no ventilation. Beauty Nocturne says, worst part is I actually felt bad for you at the beginning in old studio with temperature until I actually did the conversion. I was like, you must be delicate. Come on, Beauty. I talked about it too much, but I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable to be hot when you're doing a show like this and it's 90 degrees. I think that's reasonable. Featherhead and then Soft Cutter, not Allegra. Wow, a lot of cool sounds on this. Socks Then Tide of Intrepidation. And this is a debut as well. And can I say that it's different? 90 degrees inside is different than 90 degrees outside. Will people agree with me on that? It is way, way nicer to be in 90-degree weather outside than inside because of air currents. You know, I was in a studio with no ventilation, no air, so I think that you need to add like 15 degrees. So basically, I was in 105 to 120 degree weather in the old studio. Max, I wonder if you should play the world's smallest violin on the show. I should. I totally should. What we should do is whenever I start whining about things like the heat, there should be a command that you all can trigger, and then it will start background music that will be solo violin or maybe melodica, because I can't play violin, but melodica. You know, the sad, lonely man walking down a lonely, empty cobblestone street as I whine about the heat. Okay, y'all pick which sound starts the improv. Muse is coming out of control of the thermostat with unlocks. I don't have control of the thermostat, so I can't give y'all control. But, you know, Muty, someday we could. That would be really funny. That'd be funny because I could get a Nest or something. I'm sure there's an API. There's got to be an API, right? And so, yes, I'm sure that's theoretically possible. Tubi could control the thermostat, and if y'all are unhappy with me, you could turn it up to like, you know, 125 degrees and just see me melt on stream. Daniel says, in my city, the summers tend to be real hot with the lovely 60% humidity. Okay, y'all pick which sound starts the improv. It's sad. Troll says, controlling the thermostat might be the one time my donations are actually meant for Kid and not Christy Cates. Wow, I owe Christy Cates a ton of money, don't I? A ton of money. I'm like one of those money launderers that skims a little bit too much off the top. You know, you're allowed to skim a little bit, but not if you do too much, they come after you. Tide of Intrepidation. Oh, and was it Jifadiza? Welcome. LD Cool Girls here. Okay, here we go. It's time to etceterate. Time to etceterate. Every live show is what we call the venue, and the venue is basically the name of the show. It's also the name of the live album we release for each show. So if you want to help us name the venue, it's really easy to do. Just type !venue with your idea. You can get pretty literal, like venue, the boatyards, or more abstract, like boatless in a world of water. Once we get a bunch of these ideas together, I pick 5 of them, and then you guys vote and pick your favorite before each show, and then that becomes the name of the show. So it's really easy, and I look forward to your creative venue ideas. Hi, if you came in during the music and this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm the Etc. Kid. What you just heard was improvised music, meaning I was making it up from scratch as I went along. But I got a ton of help from chat. Chat chose the sounds I was using, the speed of the music, the drum beats and drum fills were generated from people's usernames. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum fill or a drum loop in one of the upcoming songs we do. But that's only the beginning. There are many different musical things you can request, but you don't need any musical experience to participate. There are many ways to share your creativity. You can help name all the songs we do on the show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community projects on Discord. So it might seem a little overwhelming, I know, but if you stick around, take a leap of faith, you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome again, and I look forward to meeting you in chat. I'm not only on the Twitch, I'm also on the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Discord. Follow me there for more content like this. This is part of my uncover of the old American folk song, I've Been Working on the Railroad. Thanks for those Calps titles. Max Drums, The Lost Wanderer. Hey, Max Drums. How are you? LD Cool Girl, Protecting the Night. Pythagoras, Life's Pendulum. First Sergeant McKnight. Sleepwalking with Stars. Group 17, King of Nothing. Just Call Me Pi. Cyberspacing. Oh, and I used it was from Max Drums. I used a title as a lyric, Journey Through the Skies. I'm good, Max Drums. When's your next stream? Chat, if you haven't seen Max Drums, he's an awesome drummer on Twitch. Cerebral Walsey with 15-month sub. Reginald Delwar with a 32-month sub at tier 3. Thank you. Tubi did something strange. In 15 hours, Max Drums is back on. Oh, hey, Unity of Balance is here. Okay, let's see if I can fix this thing that's just happened. So we need to omit all the titles. Omit. Constrain. 52. Why there are 52? Oh yeah, that's why there's 52. So let's sort by creation time. No, let's see. Sort by modification. Yeah, I think those are what, that was a mistake, right? Yeah. Okay, let's hope that's what happened. So find less than this, find less than constrain. Constrain, that shouldn't be intensive. Why are you working so hard? You're only at 50 records to look at. Tubi, you should find that in an instant. This should not be a difficult. This should have taken you, I don't know, half of a second to do, Tubi. Come on, Tubi. This is awkward too. We don't have background music either. Leaving us out background music, awkward silence. Wow, should not be this difficult to be. Cancel. Am I gonna have to force quit? Am I gonna have to force quit on YouTube? What Tubi did, I don't know how it did it. It decided that the last song needed more requests, and so it did a full set of requests to add to the last song. Okay, let's try this again. Less than constrained. Oh, you think I would have won my first time? I tried to do it again. Still not work. Oh, now it worked. Okay. No, but I wanted to admit. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. I want to find greater than. Wait. $49.68. Find $49.68 greater or equal than to no mac. Wait, what? Okay. Find title. Omit. Constrain. Sort ascending. Okay, we're just gonna. Lyric. Predict. Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully that's right. We're good. Right? Yes, we are. Okay, let's see some other titles. Oh, there are no more titles. I don't know what. Oh well. Let's end this poll. Tubi lost your time. Well, Tubi has them. It's just Tubi, because Tubi had them a moment ago, but I don't know where they went. Tubi has a special display for me, just so I can see the other titles. Unity of balances. Can you sing any Klingon opera? Is that a little like Vogon poetry? Is it in the same category as Vogon poetry? Okay, let's end this poll. Oh, I see. Oh, what is going on? Oh, I see what happened. And it's cyberspacing. It's said a troll says Klingon opera would probably be the most melodic thing that's ever happened on this channel. Cyberspacing Pi has named it. That was cyberspacing. Thanks everyone for your titles. Thank you, Pi. Oh, Darwin02's here. Naylam, how's it going? Oh, good night, Max at Drums. Good night. I hope you have an awesome show in 15 hours. Take care. Meg says, I feel like we need a rock opera dedicated to the life of Etc. Troll, you know, to give him a more creative outlet for his win suffering, his whiny suffering. I back when I was like 20 years old, probably most of y'all have heard the story, but I was in school and at college, and I really didn't want to be in school. I just wanted to play music. I had to take a geology class, and I was not interested in geology at all. And we had to write a 20-page term paper. I really didn't want to write a 20-page term paper. So instead, I wrote a rock opera about rocks. And I recorded it. And I submitted it instead of a paper. And I passed the class. I couldn't believe it. They accepted it. They said something like, this really is not equivalent to a 20-page paper. We're gonna give you an A anyway. Well, I don't think I got an A. I think I got a, I can't remember, but it was definitely not equivalent to a 20-page paper. But I'll tell you what, I remember more than I would if I hadn't done that rock opera. I remember a few things. I remember a fellow by the name of James Hutton. No, it's just geometry, not geology. I think at one point we talked about doing this mega unlock where I would play some of that music. It would have to be so much for me to be willing to do it, though. I think the high point of the rock opera is the final track is a live track, and I looped stadium noise as I did shout outs. I did shout outs to my professor and teaching fellow, and then I did shout outs to different kinds of rocks that were in the house. I don't know. Let's see. It's Editroll says, I may be a troll, but even I don't deserve the suffering of being subjected to kids' composing process. It sounds like a prototype to this show, shout outs and all. Okay, let's see. Let's do our Believe. We only did 4 songs. Tonight's show is live from Believe. We did Don't Go Breaking My Dark Long Distance Loneliness, Holding My Sword to the Sky, and Cyberspacing. I wonder what's the longest album? Does anyone know just the longest album time-wise that we've done? It was probably the January 2019 show that I did a 13-hour stream, right? I wonder how long that album is. I think I have a song count, don't I? Song count. There we go, song count. Greater than 12? Greater than 15, we'll say. Greater than 15. Oh, we did. Oh, I didn't realize there was that many. Yeah, on it was January 25th, 2019, 22 songs. Looks like almost 300, probably about 280 minutes of music, 250 or something like that. Oh, thanks, Meg. Meg likes this shirt as opposed to the banana shirt. Generate shoutout HTML. Okay. Tour changes every month, Pi. Every month, yeah. I thought about doing some sort of name for the year. What would that be? Should we have a name for the year? Because we could go back and do, we're entering in 2016, 17, 18. Wow, this is my fifth year that I've, yeah, because first we started in 2016. Wow. Wait, did I do that? I didn't do that right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Thanks to our mods tonight, Allegra, Megs, and Tubi. Megs, honestly, it's not that bad. It just doesn't work with the current studio. Yeah, no, I agreed about it. I didn't like it. I liked it. I thought it worked at the other studio. We had, oh wow, look at that. Amazing support tonight from Doug, from Colin Fragilistic, from Watch, from Megs, from Q Square. Thank you. Thank you. We had a cheer from Q Square. We had a new sub from Edgethotha. Oh, did I say that it was Ed Get Hotty? No, Ed. I'm not sure how to say it. 15 months for Walsey, 19 for Colin Fragilistic, 12 for Megs, 5 for Porkins, and 32 for Reginald Delaware. Thanks to all our lurkers and chatters. Now it is time for the shout out. These 21 names you see on screen, either named or current tour named or venue named. One of our songs made a request on one of the songs we featured. First Sergeant McKnight, Shield Technician, BR, Booze the Car, Christmas Car, I Swear. Broom 17, Brother Wolf, Chestnut Side, Roasting Over an Open Fire, Coffee Man, Danny DeVito, Fire, Kid Sky, Genie Bill, Just Call Me Pie, Launster, Max of Drums, Mega Bodega, Beauty Now Turner, Neighborhood Watch, Not Awaker, Q Square Rom, Buggedy Socks, and Tiny Chug. Oops. Let's roll these sub credits. Oh, Ron Burgundy named the sound, Last Chance sound, Kamikaze Zombie King. Oh, hey, Alex Golf One. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow though. So yeah, everyone, I'll be back tomorrow for a music show, and then Sunday is our improv storytelling stream. If I don't see you then, hopefully I'll see you next week or the next month, the next decade, the next century, Muyameon, whatever it happens. It'll be groovy to see y'all. Alex Golf One says within the decade for sure. It's not often that we get to experience a new decade. And most of us, is there anyone here who if you don't have to share if you don't want to, but is there anyone here who did not experience the 1900s? Is anyone here started in the 2000s? You started your life in this universe in the 2000s? Doug says, what about restarted? That counts. Alex Golf One's a 91er. Wow, that is... Have we rated them? We're going to raid somebody. There's a band, and I always like to raid bands when I see them on. But I just want to give a shout out to Mary Amber. Mary Amber has one of the best thumbnails. You might get a different thumbnail if you look than I'm seeing, but her stream, it looks so good. She's got a yellow wall, and she's got two. I think they're from gaming or some mushroom. I don't know what they are. There's little. It looks. I mean, usually thumbnails do not look very good for any of us, but her thumbnail, that wall is awesome. So yeah, Mary Amber's she's amazing. Definitely check her out. But we're gonna raid this band because I don't know if we've ever raided them before, but I like to support groups of people watching. It's me, Lena. You like watching her? Yeah, she's awesome. We've rated her a bunch. She's great. And if it wasn't for me seeing this band that probably is, I don't know if they've ever played before on Twitch. They don't have many followers. They must be pretty new. I want to find out what they're like. I want to support them. Let's see. But definitely, if you've not checked out Mary Amber, she's got a super fun stream. She does it all originals, and she's just really fun lyrics, fun like related to gaming and geek nerd culture and stuff. It's really cool. We're gonna raid this band. It looks they're called or a streamer. I'm not sure if the streamer what they are. Galostic Willie. Is that it? Galostic Willie. Let's find out what it is. Let's see. Okay, thanks everyone. I hope to see y'all very soon. Have a wonderful whatever comes next. Here we go. Let's do this raid. Okay, take care.